Hi everyone, welcome back to Adapin. With summer approaching, I wanted to do a kind of review on our CamelBaks that we use when we go hiking. If you've seen any of our previous videos, you've probably seen either Sabrina or myself wearing either one of these. So I was just going to go through both the ones that we have, just kind of show you some of the features about them, some of the pros and cons. So anyway, here they both are. I'm going to start with Sabrina's. She has the Rim Runner 22. These are both by CamelBak. Her pack retails for about $100. I think we got hers for maybe $89 or so at REI. It's a pretty nice pack. It's 2.5 liter capacity. You can see here on the end of the straw that has a on-off valve. Makes it pretty convenient, so you don't have to worry about drips or any leaks at all, and it has a self-sealing bite valve. And then some clamps to secure it along the shoulder strap here so it's not flailing around. This pack has a total of 19.5 liters of cargo space. It comes with 8 pockets. You can see there's 2 here on the waist strap towards the front. And then in the back here, there is the adjustable, where you can loosen these up pocket. And the good thing about this one too is you can unclip it here. It's great for putting your layers in, where you have like a light jacket or something like that, or sometimes we've had our sweatshirts, and you can kind of shove it down in there. And then with this being able to loosen up, you can comfortably fit that in, no problem. Shove it in there.
That's what she said.
And it has kind of like this little stretchable fabric here to expand the pocket. And then you'll see here, there's an additional pocket on the side. There's one on each side, and these fit pretty well for any type of Nalgene bottle, hydro flask, or something like that if you wanted additional water to fit in there. Then there are 2 additional pockets. The smaller one, as you can see, has kind of a little mesh area where you can hang your keys or cell phone. It's got a little clip too, if you need to put your keys on there. And then in the front pocket here, there's a little bit more room. So you have some variety of options for that smaller pocket. And then the middle pocket on here, no additional inside pockets, just large and open.
That's what she said.
Gives you a pretty good option as far as what you want to put in there. The last pocket here is for the bladder. You can see the hose just comes in through a hole in the top. Comes down to the bladder. Like I said, this is a 2.5 liter bladder. And the cool thing about this bladder is it comes with this handle on here. If you can see that, it's sturdy, hard plastic, so it makes it nice when you're filling the CamelBak with the lid off here. You can just have it under the faucet or however you're filling it, like that, hold it, and you can get it filled pretty close to the top. So you get probably a little more than 2.5 liters in there. And then on the inside, this is also let me see if I can get that in the shot there. You can kind of see right here. There's the hook that the handle slides down inside. So the good thing about it is when it's filled, you can set it and it'll hook in there like so. And it helps kind of keep the bladder level and even in there. So the another feature on the back of this is this kind of breathable mesh that it has back here. I mean, given any pack that you wear on your back, especially if you're hiking or doing anything or it's warm out, I mean, you're gonna sweat regardless. Breathable mesh helps, but I think in the end there's probably not a pack on the market that's gonna keep you from sweating in the back. The straps are pretty comfortable. It's a good good day pack. I think it's a good perfect size, especially for Sabrina. It's not like my pack that's very big and bulky, so it's basically what she needs is something she can hold her phone in, camera, some snacks, and then good layers. So again, if you're looking for, you know, a really good day pack but without all the excessive bulk that some of the bigger ones come in, but something that still has some pockets and then flexibility as far as what you're going to bring with you, I think the Rim Runner's a pretty good option. Comes in 3 different colors, I believe. The only negative thing I would say about it is the hip pockets here are just kind of not very large. Depending on what kind of phone you have, you probably won't be able to fit that in there, or what kind of camera, but I mean, you can fit snacks or whatever in there. There's many other pockets. These are just kind of the only pockets that are easily accessible while the pack's on. So if you wanted something, you could, you know, use your phone for pictures or filming and then easily put back in. These could be a little bigger. Now onto my pack. This is the Motherlode. It is the military grade CamelBak that they have. This pack, I think, is one of the older models. If you go on our website and get a newer one, you won't be able to find this camo pattern on there anymore. This one is 3 liters capacity, and it has 37 liters of cargo. So I mean, it's massive. It has 4 exterior pockets, and then some of the pockets have some interior ones for smaller things. So you can see here in the back, has pretty thick waist straps, sit well on your hips, kind of help offset the weight, and a pretty thick pad here in the back that helps too when you got a lot of weight. Thick, comfortable shoulder straps. This definitely doesn't breathe well at all, so your back is going to be drenched carrying this. But again, I mean, if you're hiking, exerting yourself, that's probably going to happen to anybody. The good thing I like about the hose feature is it does have the excess cap on here. So if it were to get wet and fall in the dirt or mud or something like that with the cap on, you don't have to worry about crap getting all over your the drinking part. And again, it also has a lock on it as well, like the Rim Runner. Go through the pockets here for you. This main one that goes up against your back is for the bladder. You can see the bladder inside. And then at the top of it here, you'll see this kind of little hook. And right inside the bladder, you have this little loop that you can attach it to. So again, it's nice. This one, it's got a little bit of a handle here that you can do to fill it. Makes it nice. It's not as big as the one on the Rim Runner, but still enough to get the job done. And you can see when it's hooked on there, it just hooks easily like that. And then it sits flat and comfortable against your back. That zips up nice. And then on the front here, you can see there's some quick release straps, or these straps can be expanded to extend the width of the bag. If you have more stuff you need to fit in there, larger loads. You can see in the interior here, there's a flexible pocket that you can fit whatever you want in there. Good for clothing, that sort of thing, because you can kind of cinch it down. Then on the other side here, this flap, you have a nice interior webbing pocket. As a zipper, this is good to put your phone or keys or smaller things that you don't want, to get kind of lost in the larger pouches. Then the last 2 compartments, you have one again, it's got a little hook in here. If you want to attach keys or something like that. Pretty large pouch here. Another similar size one here. And then some kind of line pouches that you can fit, you know, different things that you need to, pins, chem lights in there, whatever. You know, if you needed to Velcro something down, maybe like a radio or something in there. I mean, whatever you can imagine them to be used for. And then the last pocket is here, just kind of like a little side slit that just covers the little front opening. And then again, the MOLLE straps, I mean, you pretty much, you got them all over the bottom, the back, sides here, if you need to add stuff. So it gives you some flexibility as far as adding whatever type of extra canteens, ammo pouches. They're even on the shoulder straps too. Pretty flexible here. The great thing I like about this is just the size. So if we go somewhere, any excess food, depending on how long we're going, maybe even a few additional bottles of water if there's not refill stations for our CamelBaks, we're going to be on a really long hike. So I like the fact that I can take all the additional weight on my bag and still keep her CamelBak, you know, fairly small. Lots of padding, so it's comfortable with all the additional weight. Again, the only thing, I guess, negative I would say is if there's a day we're going on a quick hike or something like that, then it's kind of bulky to have around, which I don't mind because, I don't know, it smushes down where it's not too crazy. Empty, it weighs 3 pounds, 13 ounces. I think I probably had almost 30 pounds in here or so. Sometimes when we just go for maybe a walk around the neighborhood or something, if we're not on a long hike at all, it's good because I can fit a weight plate in here or something like that, just to add the, you know, make the hike a little bit more difficult, or the walk or the exercise or whatnot. So again, I think we kind of got between these two covered as far as being able to stay out all day, or even something like a quick overnight if we needed to. And the water capacity is great. Retail on these, they're pretty expensive. I think they're around $279 on CamelBak's website. But again, I mean, if you do a lot of outdoor activity, especially hiking or camping or that sort of thing, I mean, you can't beat this pack, and it's really durable, thick material that it's made out of. So yeah, I'll put links down in the descriptions below if anybody's interested in purchasing these, or you can go to CamelBak's website for other stuff. If you guys have any questions, link them down in the comments below, and see you guys next time.